Hey, today we're talking about Copilot Studio and some of the updates for Release Wave 1. All of these updates have general availability of May 2025. First on the list is add suggested prompts to custom Copilots. So we can add prompts to Copilot that Copilot will support. So for chat situations, these custom prompts will be in the center of the page and will be suggestions on things that we believe that you might want to search for in Copilot. So this is just a starting point or some suggestions on what to use while you're in Copilot if you're creating a custom Copilot. Next item in the list is discover and install agents from Copilot Studio. So this is how we can move Copilot agents from one Power Platform environment to another, much the same way we can for Power Platform solutions and customizations. Well, we can do that same thing now with Copilot Studio solutions. We can review the configuration, connections, and variables associated with the agent before we deploy it. So we just make sure that everything is in place and good to go. We can, next one on the list is enriching agents with third-party data using extensions. So we can connect to third-party data sources with pre-built extensions. These extensions can combine connectors, topics, flows, and configuration files, and they can be domain specific for use cases. So these may be, third-party extensions for price quoting, or for benefits and compensation, or for IT help desk. It's just a good way to get your agent to have the right data if it's a third party and it's pretty specific. The next one is use a single connector for both knowledge and actions. So we can combine Power Platform and Graph connectors into a single Copilot connector. And so this way we no longer need to use admin intervention to set up a connection with Graph. We can just do it natively and naturally. We can access the same view and modify data as if we were logged in directly to the third party system and get that information for our interaction with Copilot. Next item on the list is we can analyze knowledge source usage for custom Copilots. So there's three items on this that kind of fall in the same heading, but we can get knowledge source usage. So we can see the frequency of use for each knowledge source. So that's valuable to know how often a knowledge source is being used, and if certain ones maybe need to be taken off because they're not used at all, or we need to add a few others maybe. We can get the answer rate or the percentage of queries that were suggested using the answers of a certain knowledge source. So that'll just, once again, show us the answer rate that was used for a certain knowledge source. And then we can get the error rate. We can get the number of errors for each knowledge source. So once again, good analysis, see which ones are being used, which ones aren't, maybe the ones that have a lot of errors that we may want to remove or replace. The last one on my list for today is test and debug agent actions in Copilot Studio. So we can get some clear and actionable testing information using enhanced testing experience. We can debug and get recommendations about plug-in run history, inline recommendations, and workflow visibility. And we can use some simulated test data to verify the functionality before we deploy to a production environment, or really just kind of move it up the chain from dev to test to prod. So I hope that helps, and leave a comment if you have any, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.